Learn English with English Thing Lab.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back.
Today we're going to talk about a very common problem in learning English.
A problem that almost every learner has at some point.
And maybe you have it too. Let me ask you something. Have you ever watched a video in English and understood almost everything? You follow the story, you understand the words, you even feel confident while listening. But then something happens, you try to speak, and suddenly your mind goes blank. You stop, you hesitate, you don't know what to say, and it feels strange because you know the words.
Yes, this is a very frustrating feeling. You sit there and think, I understand this. So why can't I say it? It's like your brain has the answer, but your mouth can't use it. And the worst part is, sometimes it's very simple English, not advanced, not difficult, just basic sentences. But still, you feel stuck.
And after that moment, many people start to doubt themselves. They think, maybe I'm not good at English. Maybe I don't know enough words. Maybe I'm just bad at speaking. But that's not the truth.
No, it's not. This problem is not about intelligence. It's not about talent. And it's definitely not about your potential. It's something much more simple and much more common.
In fact, this is one of the biggest problems in language learning. Almost everyone goes through it, even people at higher levels.
So if you feel this way, you're not alone. And more importantly, this problem has a reason.
In the next part, we're going to explain what's really happening
What your brain is doing.
and why understanding is not the same as speaking.
Stay with us. Welcome back. So, now we know the problem. You understand English, but you can't speak. Now the question is why? The answer is actually simpler than you think. Your brain is doing two different things.
Yes, and this is very important to understand. There is a big difference between understanding and speaking. When you understand English, you are receiving information. You listen, you read, and your brain recognizes the meaning. This is passive. It's easier. But speaking is completely different.
When you speak, you need to create something. You need to find the words, build the sentence, and say it all in real time. And this is much harder, much faster, much more active.
And here's where the real problem starts. Many learners don't train this skill. They watch videos, they listen, they learn vocabulary, but they don't practice speaking. So their brain becomes very good at understanding, but not at producing language.
Exactly. This creates a big gap between what you know and what you can say. That's why you feel confused. You think, I know this word, so why can't I use it? But the truth is, you never trained your brain to use it.
There's also another problem: translation. Many learners think in their own language and then try to translate into English, but this takes time. And conversations don't wait, so your brain gets slower and slower until you stop.
Yes, and in that moment, you feel stuck. You know the idea, but you can't say it fast enough because your brain is doing too much work, thinking, translating, building sentences, all at the same time.
So let's make it very clear. You don't have a vocabulary problem. You don't have a memory problem. You have a practice problem.
You trained understanding, but not speaking. And that's why this happens.
In the next part, we're going to talk about something very important. What you are doing wrong.
And why your current method is not helping you speak. Welcome back. So now you understand the problem. It's not your intelligence. It's not your memory. It's the way you practice. And this is where many learners make mistakes. Big mistakes.
Yes, and the first mistake is very common. You watch a lot of English content, videos, podcasts, movies, and you understand. So you feel like you are improving. But the truth is, you are only training one skill, listening.
And listening is important. Very important. But it's not enough. Because understanding something is not the same as using it. If you don't speak, your speaking will not improve. Simple as that.
The second mistake, learning too many words. You write long lists, 10 words, 20 words, 50 words. You try to memorize everything, and maybe you remember them for a short time, but when you speak, nothing comes.
Because words alone are not enough. Your brain doesn't remember words like a dictionary. It remembers patterns, sentences, situations. If you don't use the word in context, you won't use it in real life.
Another big mistake, trying to be perfect. You want to say the perfect sentence. No mistakes. Perfect grammar. So you stop. You think. You change your words. And in the end, you say nothing.
Yes, this is very common. But real communication is not perfect. It's simple, it's fast, it's sometimes a little messy, and that's okay.
And one more important mistake, waiting. You think, I will speak later. When I'm ready, when my English is better, but that moment never comes.
Because you don't become ready first. You become ready by speaking, by trying, by making mistakes.
So let's make it very clear. If you only watch, you won't speak. If you only memorize, you won't use the words. If you wait for perfect, you will stay silent.
In the next part, we're going to show you the real solution. Simple, practical, and effective.
Things you can start today.
Welcome back. So now you know what's going wrong, but the real question is, what should you do instead? How do you fix this problem?
The answer is actually simple. You need to train speaking the same way you trained listening, step by step, every day.
And the first thing you should do is start using your voice. Not tomorrow, not later, today. even if it feels uncomfortable, even if it feels slow.
Yeah, that because speaking is a physical skill. Your mouth needs practice. Your brain needs speed. And you only get that by speaking.
Now, here's one of the best methods: shadowing. You listen and you speak at the same time. No waiting, no translating. Just follow the sound.
This is very powerful because it trains your brain to think and speak together in real time, just like in a real conversation.
The second thing, use simple sentences. Don't try to say everything. Don't try to be perfect. Just say something.
For example, instead of thinking, I want to explain my whole day, just say, today was busy. Short, simple, clear.
The third thing, use English in your daily life, even when you're alone. Describe what you're doing.
I'm walking. I'm cooking. I'm working. It sounds simple, but it works.
Because now you are training your brain to use English in real situations, not just in your head.
And one more thing, don't be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are part of the process. If you stop every time you make one, you will never speak freely.
So keep going, even if it's not perfect, even if it feels strange. That's how progress happens.
So let's put it together. Speak every day. Use shadowing. Keep it simple. And use English in your real life.
In the next part, we'll give you a very simple daily plan, something you can start today. Welcome back. So now you understand everything: the problem, the reason, and the solution. But nothing will change if you don't practice.
So let's make it very simple. No complicated plan, no long hours, just a small routine you can do every day.
Step 1. Choose a short audio, something easy, a short video, a short conversation, not too fast, not too difficult.
Step 2, listen one time. Just listen. Relax. Don't speak yet.
Step 3. Listen again and start shadowing. Speak at the same time. Don't stop. Don't translate. Just follow.
Repeat it 3 times, maybe 4. Each time, it becomes easier.
Step 4. Now try to speak alone. No audio, just you. Say what you remember.
Even if it's not perfect. It's okay. This is where real learning happens.
Step 5. Use one sentence in real life. Just one. That's enough.
And the most important thing, do it again tomorrow.
Consistency is the key, not perfection.
If you do this every day, your speaking will change.
You will speak faster, remember words easier, and feel more confident.
So don't wait. Don't overthink. Start small. Start today.
If this video helped you,
Don't forget to practice.
even 5 minutes is enough.
And come back tomorrow and do it again.
Because your English is not built in one day.
It's built every day.
See you in the next episode.
Take care.